What do you see developing now in the evidence base for war crimes and for genocide?
Good morning, Lawrence from The Hague. As Dalton pointed out, the investigations are critical in the first moments after these missile strikes. And investigators on these sorts of moments will be focusing on gathering evidence to show that these were intentionally targeting civilians. So they're going to want to document in real time, as just after the strike has happened, that there were no military targets in the area. They're going to want to document where the strike came from, document what kind of weapon was used, and all of that evidence will be critical in showing that the civilians were intentionally targeted. This was not a mistake. This was not aiming at a military target. Of course, in Bucha, and you're showing some images there of Bucha just now, that's a different matter, because there the crimes are more clear-cut, because of the evidence is civilians executed in the streets, sometimes with their hands bound, mistreated, tortured. And there the investigators are going to gather evidence to confirm that the crimes occurred, physical evidence, forensic evidence, eyewitness evidence, video evidence. Again, in the moments after the attack, that gathering is critical. But then they're going to turn pretty quickly to trying to determine who's responsible, who are the direct perpetrators, and how high up the chain of command the responsibility goes.
And what happens to someone who is accused of war crimes in The Hague? What would it do, for example, to Vladimir Putin's ability to move around the world?
Well, if Vladimir Putin himself were charged by the International Criminal Court for war crimes or crimes against humanity, it would be difficult to arrest him, because the court's jurisdiction does not reach into Russia. And it would be only if he traveled to a state party, or if the government changed in Russia and they surrendered him. Those are the only realistic scenarios, and they're obviously narrow paths to him being arrested. However, as you pointed out, if he were charged, he would be restricted in his ability to travel. The ICC has 123 states parties, so he wouldn't be able to travel there. And this would hang over his head, and be part of his legacy, even if he were not arrested.